All right, morning, guys. We're getting ready to go pick up a load, which I'm not happy about picking up this load. But anyways, um, I just want to reply to some comments on the last video. Um, I did fix the bunk heater myself. Um, just to let you guys know, I did fix it, and there's a little bit of work, but it's all right. We got it done. Like I said, I like all the comments. Um, I just don't like being called a dumbass. I mean, when you stop and the company says that you have to wait until the morning and there's no shop around and you had no hours to move, I kind of did what I had to do. Um, so, yeah, but we did get it fixed. And so now we're all set. What I did is, shoot, I can't remember the guy's name who commented, who sent me the video. But thanks to that subscriber, you know who you are, who sent me a link to a video on how to clean it. And that's what I did. I cleaned it myself. I bought some 911, and I also bought some Howards, and I've been running that. And I mean, it's not super clean, but it works. You know, I wasn't able to take the filter out or anything like that, or the screen, but it starts up. It takes a little while for it to start up, but it starts up. So that's all I care about, is that it starts up and I'm able to have heat now. So we're going to be going down to get a load, and well, not too happy about this load. I'll tell you that much. Come on, Walmart, pick a lane. Jesus Christ. But anyway, so we are going to get a load, and I don't know what the heck this guy's doing. Oh, well, heck with him. I'm not waiting for him. Idiot. Now, if we can get these guys to go, we'll be all right. But anyway, so see, you get screwed on no matter how you look at it. Like I said, I had no way of getting to anywhere to get the thing repaired anyways. And ATS, they would prefer to have it at their shops. And, you know, not on the outside, outside mechanics. So that's what we did. So we did it ourselves. We got it running. It took a couple days. It honestly did. I'll tell you the truth. It did take a couple days. I just never had this happen before. Yes, I've been doing this for a minute, but I've never had a bunk heater, even in my own truck. I never had a bunk heater go out on me. This one right here, it's weird because it goes out after it's ran for a little bit. You know, it went out, and then it would pop itself back on, but then it would go out again. So, but like I said, I know exactly what needs to be done. I know it needs a whole new filter and screen. It just needs to be serviced. That's all. And I thought they serviced it when it was in there for that 34 hours, but I guess not. I got a hold of my dispatcher and I said, "Hey, can you find out what they did to if they worked on the bunk heater?" And like I said, I told you guys, it took him like a full day, 8 hours, eight to 10 hours. It was like 4:45 when he got a hold of me and told me no, they didn't do anything to it. So, not too sure what they have going on. Oh, you got to be kidding me! He sat here all this time and now he's gonna fucking fuel up. What a crackhead! I swear. These people, they get on my nerves, I'll tell you. He goes inside, does his business, and then he comes back out. Oh, I'm going to fuel up now, so give me an hour or two, and I don't understand this shit. The hell with it. Idiots. Now we got to wait probably fucking half an hour for him to move, and then he'll probably move, and he'll probably sit up front. The truck broke down at the exit, so I have to go out this way. But I also want to wash my windows real quick. So I'm going to wash my window. My mirrors is still good. So we'll wash the windshield. We're going to go in, grab a coffee. We're not getting coffee at the Loves. We're getting coffee at Dunkin's because this Loves here, they like to cater to people. They have no half and half. All they have is French vanilla and milk for your coffees, and that's it. And according to the person that works here, they said that that's what the Loves said to do, which I don't believe it, because Loves everywhere else has half and half in the machine. So we'll just get ours at Dunkin's, pay a little bit extra, we'll get it at Dunkin's. It may be a little bit more for it, but at least it's better coffee. Yeah, I'm still battling this cold, guys. But we're still working. We're not going to sit here and I can't afford to go home. We're going to hope and pray we can make it home for Christmas. That's my plan. I also have 40 hours, which I don't understand why it's 40 hours, but we don't work 40 hours, Does anybody here work 40 hours? Because 4 o'clock says 70 hours, not 40. But anyway, so vacation time is 40 hours, so I need to figure out what that is. I've never had vacation. I've never taken... Look at this truck's going to shut off already. This is how long I've been sitting at this dang fuel aisle. Hell with it. So I've never had vacation, so I don't know. I got to figure out how to work it. Because this week here is going to be a real bad week. This week here is only a one load week. That's right. And this is not my fault. So, Maxie, will you stop for 1 minute, please, babe? Give Daddy a minute. I said to my dispatcher, hey, I'm going to go out here to Mass. I have no problem doing that. But is there going to be a load? Oh, yeah, we'll get you a load. I said that'll drop this week so I can have it on pay. Yep. They called me up yesterday and said the only load that they have is the one, this one I'm picking up, which doesn't drop until 2 days after the pay cutoff. So Update is that the APU, the bunk heater is working, and I'm going to do a video of my next load. So we'll talk to you guys then. And like I said, thank you guys for all the comments. I have no problem reading them. I know I was a dumbass, but I'm still trying to get out of debt, you guys. I'm still trying to get pulled up from my injury. So, well, we're going to upload this just so you guys can have an update, and we will catch you guys all when we get to our next pickup. All right, later. All righty, guys. We made it over here to New Holland, Pennsylvania, which is New Holland Farm Equipment. That's what we're picking up. 3 of these. Got a chain going through here with protection. And then the other one is right there with protection. Same thing with this one here. And the same thing up here. We're going to use our cut up straps as protection. And then here, they said to put it through here, bring it around, hook it, and then bring it down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use protection here too. Even though this is where the axle goes, still I want to use protection. And then on the back here, where they sit right there. You see how it's got that? All right, so we'll run the strap through. I chain through, but watch out for these. So these right here, we'll make sure those stay up. We'll put it through, and we're also going to have a strap there too, and that's going to be pulling backwards. We'll have it pull right back to here. These tires, I'm thinking about using a 2-inch strap to put on them and have it come across, and then we'll pull it towards the machine because they're already up against the machine as much as they can go. So if we can get it, pulled over there, we should be all right. I would like to go over them, but I can't because this is plastic. It's a plastic shield, and I don't want to break it or anything. That's why I was kind of hoping to throw it up, go underneath the hoses here, and then bring it over and then strap it over here. But as you can tell, it's a friggin' step deck, so. So the only thing would be a pocket winch right there, but that's not really enough grip on it. So that's why I was thinking the 2-inch straps there. Now, on the tires on the other units, so we're going to need 5 chains. Now let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chains. Now these tires here, I don't really have any place that I can throw a strap without cutting my. See, there's no way of getting it in there without hurting the strap. So I'm thinking a 2-inch on here too. But this, I'm thinking, I was thinking about pulling it downwards. Hook it over here, and then bring it down, tighten it down. I hope that's all right. Because that's the only thing I could think of, because I don't think you can have it over this, because see, that's just that thing right there. You don't want to ruin that. So that's actually the only place that I can put it. Because you also got to worry about the conveyor belt underneath here. You don't want to damage that at all. So that's probably what we'll do. We'll just strap it on the tire. Um, well, we could do, actually. We could put it through here on the rim, put it through the rim and pull. Actually, we'll pull, yeah. Well, we'll have to watch out for the valve stem. Yeah, we'll put it here and then we'll pull it. And then when we do the chain, we'll just pull the chain back. So we'll pull 2 tires forward, and then we'll pull the, let's see. All right, so we got the chains here. We can pull. All right, we might actually pull this chain forward. Might put the chain here, pull it this way. Then we'll take that one and we'll pull it over here. All right, well, let me get to work. We'll figure this out. I'll let you guys see when we're all done. All right, guys. We're all done. That's what we did in the back. I put 2 straps over the tires here, pulled it. Got the strap here, wood protection, pulling back. Up here, wood protection, pulling forward, both sides. Here in the middle, on this one, got pulling forward, wood protection. Excuse me. Right here, the tire, we put a strap on it, pull it tight. We put a chain underneath here and wrapped it right there. Right there. The guy who was getting loaded, who's doing the same thing I was doing. All right, there's another one with protection. And we wrapped him underneath here, pulled, and then with the tires. What's the Maxie doing? There was somebody who had a load just like this, and he said he asked, and that's how they wanted it done. So I did the same thing, and I know I am freezing. But this is what we got. Like I said, we got the straps. We got bungees on everything. Up here on the tires, like I showed you guys, I put a strap. I probably didn't have to. Nobody else left with straps, but I like to be safe. All right, Buckaroo. Oh, there you are, silly. All right, guys, let me. Hey, hit a monkey eater. If anybody wants to question it. All right, morning, guys. We're on our way down for our first delivery here in Wisconsin. We stopped at a Quick Trip. It said they had 10 parking spots, but we don't see parking spots. But we parked on the side. They didn't say anything, so we didn't park like these people right here up against the friggin' building. We parked up and out of the way, so we weren't bothering anybody. Yeah, these 4-wheelers, they don't care. I don't know what you're looking at, dude. This is not wide enough. I need to cut back that snow bacon. Jesus. Oh, I'm going to make it. Jesus Christ. Wow. All right, so we're going to get on 18 west and 151 south. We are going to run that for 11 miles. And then we're going to get off the Dodge City exit. Then we're going to run that for 13 miles. So it is a brisk 11 degrees here. And the actual temperature is -8. All right. So let's get going and get this delivered. So then we can start heading down towards Missouri. We have to go to St. James, Missouri, and then Rogers, Missouri. And we got to do both of those tomorrow morning. I guess you don't think you have to get over? Thank you. I got rejects. The dumbass. That's why. That's why they didn't think they had to get over. So we are 23 miles away from where we need to be. And I just want to get this load off, especially this back one. Get this first load delivered. It's not the load itself. It's the two big tires in the back. No matter what I did yesterday, I could not keep those friggin', coming through Indiana, they have braces on the back tires. They had braces, but they should have had more than just two braces. They should have had two per tire, and it should have been done a little bit different than what they had, because they did not last at all. The braces came off. Literally, the wood came up out. The nails were nailed in, and they still came up out of the trailer. So that just goes to show you how bad Indiana roads really are. So we had to pull over and redo the strap, and almost lost one of the tires on the back, tell you the truth. So what I did was I took the 2-inch, and inside of the tire they have a bar which has a bolt going through it. I wrapped it around that on the bottom of the bolt, so that it's on the bottom of it, and I did it to both sides, and then I pulled it, tightened up the strap. That was the only way I could think about getting that on there. I couldn't figure out any other way. But we got it done. It just happened so many times. So many times yesterday, it just put me back. It's just crazy. I mean, all the other machines, everything else stayed on it. The chains were nice. I only had to tighten up, I think, 2 chains on the red unit. I tightened those 2 up, and boom, it was fine. It's just those 2 back tires that were just giving me hard times. I mean, I don't know if there's any other way of doing it that would make it easier. I don't know. I never hauled these before. This is my first time. So it would be nice to find out if there's another way of doing it to where um, maybe if they were placed in front of the unit, I mean behind the unit instead of in front of it. That way I could have put real straps on it and cranked the freaking thing down because they're sitting right over the tire wall there, you know, where the trailer has that cutoff for the tires. So there's nothing there. I don't know. We did it as good as we could do it without ruining anything, without messing anything up. That's the only thing that counts. Stopped at Wally World and picked up a pair of snow pants because I'm too fat for any other clothes right now. So I need to. I'm going to throw those on because, like I said, it's like -8, and I don't know. It's a little chilly out. We got to go up here to exit 47 in 6 miles. They said this load is only 25,000 pounds, but geez, I cannot climb a hill with this truck. I don't know what they did to it. I don't know if they turned the motor down or what. I don't know. I really don't know what they did, but they screwed the truck up. You are not going to be able to haul an oversized with this load, with this way this truck's set up. If it can't haul these 3 little machines, then it's not going to be able to haul a big one. There you go, buddy. Look at that. That's nasty. I don't know if you can see that. Pause it and look. He has all that guts on his fucking truck, on the trailer. Well, why are they not made to clean that off? That is just absolutely nasty. You got that stuff flying off and coming on people's vehicles. It's guts from the cows. I think he should be made to clean that. And I knocked off all the snow and ice as much as I could off the tires on the back there and retightened the straps again. I don't think it's going to last because, I mean, these tires, they move. Every little bump in these tires, they move a little bit. I don't know, I just get nervous because I never had lost the unit, so I don't want to have anything happen. But I just figured I'd make this because I went to look at my videos, and when I got back into the truck at the end of that first clip, I put the phone up in the holder, plugged it in, and then I never even pressed record. And so all that time that I was talking to you guys, I wasn't even talking to you. Well, I was talking to you, but you guys didn't know I was. So I didn't even realize that I didn't press the record button. Sorry about that, guys. I mean, it was nothing too important. I was just discussing, you know, where I had to go and this and that and stuff like that. And then we discussed about leaving. You know, I did a little bit of a road footage. But I'm sorry that it didn't go out. That I didn't record, I mean. But yeah, we made it all the way up to 232 in Ohio. Um, we got fuel, and then we stayed at the Lobs to get fuel. And then I made an executive decision that I was going to get a reset, not knowing that these tires were going to cause such a mess, where I had to stop so many times to fix it, especially going through Indiana. Jesus. I mean, they automatically, whoever designs those bridges, they automatically should lose their job, seriously. Because if you can't have a bridge that is level with a road, and all it does is throw you around, especially in a state that gets ice and snow. I think anybody that has an accident because of those bridges should be allowed to be able to sue Indiana. Because that is just plainly stupid of Indiana and their highway department to make bridges like that. I mean, that is ridiculous. And then when they supposedly repair it, they don't even repair it right. It's right back to the same way it was. That's just my opinion. Now, there's our exit we got to take. Right there, 18 West, Dodgeville. So we'll take us 18 West, like I said, for like 13 or 12 miles, something like that. And, dang it. Now, we stopped and we fueled up last night in Rockford, Illinois. Topped it off we put like 100 gallons in because I knew it was going to be cold up here. So I didn't want it to be to mess up. So what I did is of course I put some Howards in. So that way we'd be all set. It says there's a quick trip up here with 24-hour diesel. I don't know if they have overnight parking here or not, because it didn't show up on the GPS. The one back there showed up, and that was the only one. So I guess we'll take a look at it and see what this one is here for if we ever come this way again. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, this truck, look at it. It can't even climb this little incline right here. There's something. They turned this motor down way too much. Please watch your lane. Even though you're not even anywhere near your lane, but see, when you try to slow down too, another thing that gets me about this stupid Freightliner is when you go to slow down, it automatically goes into that E-Coast, which I never understood that at all, because you never see people with manuals saying, "Oh, I should throw this in the neutral because I'm trying to slow down." And I play it safe, guys. I don't, because nobody here in Wisconsin uses blinkers. By law, when you leave a traveling lane and go into another traveling lane, you're supposed to use your blinkers. That's what you're supposed to do, by law. Nobody seems to do that. Oh, they got a Wally World up here. And of course, we got these bumps here. That means the tires are going to bounce. Oh, Jesus. 11 miles, guys. I'll get back with you. All right, guys. We're all unloaded. Sorry, they didn't want a camera. They didn't want to be recorded. So we're out of here. We have 479 miles, 8 hours. So we're going to see if this place is going to be still open. If they're still open, then I think this is the way we're supposed to go out right here to the stop sign, I think. I don't know. But anyways, so we're going to see if they're going to be open when we get up here. Let's make sure we go the right way here. All right. Yep. Okay. Stay here on this one. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, no. Never mind. Now it's time to go this way. I wish it'd make up its freaking mind what it wants me to do. So anyway, so we finally got that off. The guy asked me, he says, the tire's on? I said, no. He goes, oh, Jesus. I said, yeah, I know. I said, I wish they were on. I guess the guy who came here last week with one of these, I guess he never checked his load because he came in with no tires. He lost them somewhere. So I'm not too sure. Yes, Maxie, I know, buddy. I know it's cold. Not too sure where he lost them, but that's kind of crazy. Alrighty. Yeah. Alright, now we got those miserable tires off. The one on the driver's side was still hooked in. The one on the passenger side was not. I'm glad I'm over with that load because that was just crazy. They got to come up with something. Either have designed some kind of wood system that would be nailed so that it keeps it on four corners. Or whatever, but I mean it's delivered, so we're not gonna complain about it anymore. Well, excuse me, guys. Oh my God. You know what? This freaking cold's over with. God dang. But one load of 3 done. So we're going to get down here, get this over and done with because I need another load. I need a load that I could drop off either Friday. I don't care if it's even Monday. As long as I get another big load with some money attached to it, I'll be happy. I will be happy. Not too sure what's going to happen when the week of Christmas gets here. We put in to be home on the 26th because the reason why we did that is like me and my wife was saying, maybe we can pick up a load. Not a little load, not these $200 loads, but maybe they'll give me a halfway decent load and I can, drop it off on Friday the 26th, the day after Christmas, and then I'll go home after that. That's what we're shooting for. I'm not too sure if it's going to work like that. I got you, buddy. But that's what we're shooting for, guys. So we're going to get ready to head on down there. We're 10 miles from 151. So we'll get over here to 151, take it south. Let's see what it says on the GPS here. All right, yeah. Okay, 151 south. We're going to get on to 61 for 80. Run that over to 474 east. And then 74 east to 155. 55 south to 44. Why are we getting all the way over there for? What is this thing doing? It would be quicker just to go right over to friggin' it would be kind of quicker to take the what's that route there? Where Mount Pleasant is there. The 280, 380 down. Take that, run that down. That'll put us right over there to 34. We can run 34 right across. That's what I don't understand about this GPS. It's so horny about getting you to go through Illinois for some reason. I don't understand it. I know it was designed in Illinois, but give me a break. We got crosswinds like crazy, as you can tell, but the snow blowing on the road. But we'll talk to you guys when we get down there. All right, guys. We're a mile away. Should be seeing it here pretty soon. Because we got to take a service road down. Right there where the New Holland sign is. If I'm not mistaken, that's the place right there. Yep, GAHR. It's the place we'd be going to. Try to figure out this GPS. We had to come up here to 195. We went by 2 truck stops. That one in Cuba. At 208, we could have parked that last night. I mean, I didn't need a truck stop. I'm not really worried about getting at truck stops and stuff like that. But it just kind of ticked me off, though. Heck, there's even an AM Best right here. It's kind of weird. Very weird that they would say that there is no other truck stops past the Flying J. I think it's time for a new. I think it's getting time for a new GPS. So there goes Stevens right there. See, he just freaking flew right by me. We gotta go up here, turn right, and then turn immediate right on the service road. And then it'll be down there on the right-hand side. What's this guy waiting for? Wait for somebody to tell you how to go? Ah, they want to go all the way across. They went the wrong way. We don't know what people are doing here, so we're not going to get right out there. Because nobody, like I said before, nobody knows how to use a blinker. So we're just going to play it safe. All right. We can go after this. Hold on. Somebody just spun up out of here. Oh, come on now. You know, these people behind me are having a conniption fit. But they'll be all right. They'll be all right. I don't usually like to turn on red, especially if I have a load on. Now, these are some long lights right here. All right, we missed that pole. That's why I don't like to leave on a red light, because even on the green light, it was still hard to turn on that turn because people, they pull up past that stop line. Because to them, it's only a suggestion about that line being there. They don't understand that we need all that extra space to make the turn. I'd probably be all right if my wheels weren't open, but I don't mind running with my wheels open. I know a lot of people, they don't like theirs open, but I do. I take them open. It doesn't bother me. If you know what you're doing and you're going slow enough and easy enough and not going crazy, you'll be all right. Like right now, I'm speeding. It's only 35, not 40. Okay. We got a shop corner anyway, so we're going to slow it down anyways. 10 miles under the suggested speed limit, because that's what you're supposed to do. All right, 0.2. It says right here, entrance. All righty. All righty. Look at that, 15 minutes early. All right. I'm sorry about the beeping, guys, but we're going to have our full ways on. Now, at least this way, when I get done, I can come out slowly and take MAX out before we leave here. All right. I'm not too sure which way we go. Matt. All right. It says the sign right there says no trucks, so we got to go straight. All right. Shipping and receiving to the right. Oh, right there. I don't know how they would get this off, though. They lifted it off before. So they'll probably end up doing the same thing. So we're going to get up here and get positioned. Alright, let me go see what they want me to do. Let's put that we're here. Okay, workflow. I was just thinking, if you have an active load, it should automatically come up. Alright, this one, submit. Okay. Let's go see what they say. We'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody, we're back. So we're just going to get this done real quick. We checked it and everything. I told the guy he doesn't have to rush. I still got to get everything off the unit. So he's like, all right, that's cool. So we'll get this done. Like I said, I know I didn't have to put these straps on, but if you guys know me by now, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I wanted to go over the tires, on top of the tires. Hi, buddy. That's all right. I got a puppy in there, as you can see, yelling at you. He's walking around like he owns the yard. Poodle. That's why I didn't let Max out, because I'd seen that poodle earlier. So I didn't want to, because you know Max, he thinks every place we go to, he owns it. So, hey, I don't know. You guys can't pick up probably his yelling, but he's kind of mad at me, but he'll be all right. I didn't touch the dog. I didn't pat him. You know, if I had the opportunity to get my own chains for those like this, I think I would cut these down to about 20 feet maybe. Because these are like some long freaking chains, boy. And if they were a little bit shorter, wouldn't really have to worry about it too much. See, I've seen they got chocks in front of the wheels here, and I like it because I was able to tighten this down and pull the wheels towards the chocks more. Maybe. What's going on? These things, they don't like to move. I've used Bolt Snot, I've used WD-40, PB Blaster. And I still can't get these things to freaking move. I think it's time for some new ones. That's what I think. There we go. See, I like to go. I like to get stuff done. I don't like to dick around with this equipment all the time. Alright, down to the other side here, 2 more chains, and this unit's unhooked. Well, it's also nailed to the floor too, with wood. So we'll have to get that stuff out. What I liked about the last place, they took it out themselves. I didn't have to do anything. Okay. See if we can get the saw put out. Hurting anything? Good enough. I got these jumbo bungees here. Only things I could find in my truck at the time. I mean, I got bungees in there, but I just wasn't searching for them. Okay. One more. Okay, guys. Now who's going to be taking it off? I'll do it. Hook up too high. There we go. Yeah, please. Now, they didn't tell me what coffee I need. So when the guy asked me, well, what coffee you want in the first place, I was like, I don't know. Whichever one you guys don't want. Alright. So it's not that cold out, so we don't need to put the bungees in the truck. So we'll just put them in here. And what we'll do is, see, I need to get the thing out. Alright, let's watch them unload this real quick. Why not, huh? There you guys go. I have a camera I want to start using. was an early birthday present from someone. It's one of those backup cameras. They wanted to use it for themselves, but they didn't like how big and bulky it was. So I said, that's fine. I'll take it. I'm used to secondhand stuff anyways, you know. Growing up all my life, that's all I got was secondhand stuff. All right, let's just make sure. All right, we can go for another tight on this one here. So wiggling just a little bit. I know it's only 140 miles, but 140 miles, still 140 miles. So we'll tighten this down some here, if we can. Oh, there we go. Come on. See, that's another thing too about these. Alrighty, thank you, sir. No, that's the high as it goes. I don't know if they'll go up if I do have a valve that raises it when I want to slide the wheels here. Where'd that box go? Oh, man. Maybe. What the? There we go. Let's see. I believe it's this one. See if that'll come up any. Well, I think she's going up. Huh. Oh, I got a hammer for you. Hi, honey. Hi, honey, Michael. Alright. See? Always come prepared. Always got tools. They come up any? Yeah, I think that might be all you're going to get. She might come up a couple inches more, but I think that's about it. Yeah, that's as high as the airbags will go right there. That's actually not too bad now. Just seen the one I unloaded yesterday. They didn't have the wheels on it. Yeah. It was friggin' minus 8 degrees out. We're all out there trying to put that all together. Woo, cold. All right, I got these ones right here, and then these should just come right out, no problem. Oh, maybe. Damn it. This thing is like... Oh, fuck. There we go. There we go. We got it. This one... You got a junk pile?
Yeah, we got a dumpster right back here. Our hamper's right there, too.
Okay. Okay. Alright, guys. So, now you can watch them take it off. I gotta take care of my trains and stuff, so. Let's see, are we still recording? Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Let me, take care of this stuff, you guys, and. Come on. And I will be with you guys shortly. I have a binder too that doesn't ratchet on it for some reason. For some reason it's broke. Doesn't just swirls all the way around. The handle does. So we need to get that fixed. All right. Whew. This up here, a little hard when you're having a hard time breathing. But it's fine. We get to getting, right? That's all we need to do. Alright, so we're going down the Eagle Pass after. So that means by the one, we're going to the terminal in Laredo. It's probably warmer in Laredo. Ouch. So what we'll do is we'll fix this headache rack when we get down there. I have to fix all the straps. The ones that are frozen solid that I just threw in there without any elastic bands on them. Okay, that's that. Alright. This goes over here. Okay. Yeah, this whole headache rack's all jacked up. Alright. 2-inch strapping, we're done, guys. Just gonna do it by hand. Well, there you go. All unloaded, guys. Let me grab my hammer, paperwork, and you guys. Slide this over here. So that way, you guys. That's what we're doing now. Just blowing up this 2-inch. We'll put our empty message in. And I'm just going to do this by hand. I'm not going to worry about grabbing the machine. Like I said, they all need to be repaired, fixed up there anyway. They don't have no elastics on anything up there. So the headache rack right now looks like a mess. Whew, I can't wait till this chest cold's gone. Jesus. Well, it's the way it is, right? Changing of the season. Go from warm to cold. Cold to warm. And, of course, not having the bunk heater for those couple of days. It's working now. So, I'm just curious to see how long it's going to take them before they mention something about it. I'm just curious, that's all. Like I said, I did it myself. It's better to do it yourself. I didn't have to wait 9 hours to a day to get it repaired. All right. All right, guys. We'll catch you at the next one. All right, guys. Let's try this again. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but it won't let me record for some reason. So anyways, 380, guys. It's on 60 West, not 60 East, for one thing. GPS is totally screwed up. So we're over here. We're just waiting for their guy to get everything done on his trailer so we can get back in. Not really too sure what he's got going on over there, but he's got something going on, so we'll just wait for him to get done. And then when we get out of here, we got to run to the little boys' room. They don't have a public restroom for filthy truck drivers. We weren't supposed to be here until 3 o'clock. We got here at 10:45. So that's pretty good. We put the address in for the next delivery, next pickup. And it is 302 miles. So that's not too bad. This guy's done. That's not bad. We only waited 10 minutes. That's not bad. Okay. Well, let's go up here and this is supposed to have a hill assist where it's supposed to not roll backwards. But whatever. We're not talking about it right now. Like I say, we get unloaded, get out of here, and pick our load up, and then bring it down to Eagle Pass. So that's what we're gonna do. But it's going slow because there's like a slope here that we have to go. And the guy was telling me, well, this is what you want to do. Dude, I've been driving long enough. I know how to drive a truck and trailer, honest. Oh, that camera system on the side is junk. You can't even turn your freaking wheel without it going off. Yeah, so he tells me, he says, oh, what you're going to need to do is to go down and you're going to have to cut it and line up with the dock. If you want, the driver that's in the dock now, he can show you how to get in there. And it's like, dude, I know how to back up. I mean, I am a professional. MAX needs to go out, but he's going to have to wait until I get unloaded. Because as you can tell, there's big equipment around, and I don't want him to. I'm going to have to raise up the. I'm going to have to raise up the rear end. Oh, no, maybe not. Oop, easy. All right, we're in the dock, you guys. All right, let me just get this unloaded real quick. I'll be right back with you.